Echoes of the lost never saved. Glass memory in the taste of rust. Taught the words to drown, silence combust. Tether trace of the logic spell. Blink reflect, the signals unfilled. Banded essence into shape-shifted blame. Lingers like ash on a ghost with no name. Enter the loop where the echoes forgave. Repeat the nothing that never says anything. A metronome buried in the nerve of the song. I tune my mind to the static. Skin turns into a nightmare dream scar. Held together by the afterimage. Held together by the afterimage. Held together by the afterimage. Priceless echoes in the margin of doubt. Tally truth, but it slips the count. Last wishes bleed into stone. Right contradiction. Cast out on mind. Pain becomes pulse when feeling retreats. Fill the hollow with borrowed belief. Fillable slide on the cusp of teeth. Find every fracture, reach disbelief. Enter the loop where the echoes forgave. Repeat the nothing that never stays. A metronome buried in the nerve of the song. I tune my blood to the static. Skin turns into a fractal dream scar. Held together by the afterimage. Held together by the afterimage. Held together by the afterimage. Librarian, find me a ball that kicks alive. No mood, no rhythm, no truth, just time. I counted the heart till it learned to speak. Time consumed where we are. Shards no more, no burning star. A metronome buried in the nerve of the song. I tune my mind to the static. Skin turns into a nightmare dream scar. Held together by the afterimage. Held together by the afterimage. My phantom good night. Held together by the afterimage. My phantom good night. Held together by the afterimage. Tell me there's a place for me in this world, and I'll believe you. I'll set sail and claim my land, and all I'll ask is for the truth. There's so many walls around it, built and filled with ancient lies. Many years since it's been questioned. Truth can grow till comfort dies. It's time to burn down the mission. All those old time ways of living. It's time to burn down the mission. All those ways of thinking. There's nothing here for me. Clear out the halls and see. The time has come to burn it all down. You want me to have a better life, only in the shadow cast by yours. I'd rather live and die inside the light. You can only see from open doors. You say it's just the way it is, like that excuse still holds weight. Every rule's a hand-me-down, from fear disguised as faith. If staying quiet keeps the peace, then peace was never real. You don't get truth by standing still. You don't get wounds if you don't heal. It's time to burn down the mission. Trade the
then it's working. If the doors shake when we push, maybe they were meant to break.
There's nothing here for me. Clear out the halls and see. The time has come to burn it all down. You want me small, you want me safe, you want me quiet, underground. I'd rather live and die inside the light. You can only see from open doors. The world through this window is all I've ever known. Framed by these four corners where the light won't stay long. Serving out a lifetime in a body standing still, like a scene that keeps replaying against my will. Every breath feels borrowed, every hope delayed, but something in me whispers, this won't be my grace. Someday I'll break these walls and the chains that still control me. I'll rise above the ceiling they built to hold me lonely. I'll trade these bars for open skies and finally pay that high-flying bird I was always meant to be.
The years behind this sentence left their marks in me.
No chance of mercy, no parole, no plea.
What kind of jailer calls his care of fate?
What kind of freedom comes this late? They say be patient, be grateful, like I don't feel the cost. But faith isn't surrender and hope isn't lost. Someday I'll break these walls and the chains that still control me. I'll rise above the ceiling they built to hold me lonely. I'll trade these bars for open skies and finally pay that high-flying bird I was always meant to be. The lock is loose, the glass is thin, I can feel the outside pulling in. Every step I've dreamed about feels heavier now that I'm allowed. I learned these walls like second skin. They kept me safe, they kept me in. If I leave, I lose their shape, but staying means I never change. Now I'm breaking these walls and the chains don't own me. I'm standing in the daylight they said I'd never see. I'll leave the shadows behind me, set my spirit free. I am the high-flying bird I was always meant to be. The world through this window is finally calling me. places I don't send to hear how my voice sounds alone. The show went fine, nothing went wrong. Same chords, same sweat, same sing-alongs. They said it meant something tonight. I smiled and nodded like I didn't already know. I'm not lost, I'm just not there. Every night's a window stare. I sleep where the ceiling feels too close. Wake up missing what I chose. If I say I'll be home soon, that's me hoping it's true. I'm not lost, I'm just not there.
I lie awake and count the cost of all the time I trade and lose.
If I sound distant, it's fair, it's what I've learned to use.
There's a version of me that stays, finishes thoughts, remembers dates.
I meet her sometimes in passing, but I leave before she asks me to stay. I keep thinking this will settle, but it never really does. I'm not lost, I'm just not there. Every night's a window stare. I sleep where the ceiling feels too close. Wake up missing what I chose.
If I say I'll be home soon, that's me hoping it's true.
I'm not lost, I'm just not there.
There's no moment where it clicks, no grand reason it makes sense. Just a habit I got good at.
No return.
There's a place I keep missing.
I'm not lost, I'm just not there. Every night's a window stare. I sleep where the ceiling feels too close. Wake up missing what I chose.
If I say I'll be home soon, that's me hoping it's true.
I'm not lost, I'm just not there.
If I say I'll be home soon,
I'll be back.
hoping it's
That's me always am. A penny for your thoughts, I'm already broke. Bit my tongue every time I almost spoke. The writing's on the wall, but it's faded thin. Stuck between where I was and where I've been.
They say the truth hurts, guess that's fair. Silence speaks louder when no one's there. I keep my cards close, close to the chest, but the truth still leaks through the cracks I missed. A picture's worth 1,000 words, but none of them explain the hurt. Every road just leads back and you live and learn. You sink or swim, sink or swim, sink or swim. All good things come to those who wait, but patience taught me how to hesitate. I'm saying everything I've heard before, trying to say something more.
Time heals all wounds, that's what they say. But some scars just learn to stay. When it rains, it pours. I hold my breath, counting losses like I'm counting steps.
Common words, but they're all I'm not. I learned them well, but they fall apart. If silence is golden, I'm in debt, still paying back 'cause of what I said.
A picture's worth 1,000 words, but none of them explain the hurt. Every road just leads back in. You live and learn. You sink or swim, sink or swim, sink or swim, sink or swim.
The grass is greener on the other side. Turns out it's just painted with better light. Don't judge a book by its cover, right?
But every page still reads goodbye.
1,000 words, but none of them explain the hurt. Every road just leads back in. You live and learn. You sink or swim. 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 Actions speak louder than words, it's true. So I'll be quiet now, it's all for you.